All of this is KTVU political analyst Brian Sobel. Brian, do you feel Senate Republicans are giving these allegations a proper vetting, or should they be doing more?
Julie, the question is whether they could be doing more, whether they could stop the process and invite the FBI to investigate it, even though these charges, most of them go back 30, 35 years. I think at this point, the Republicans are pushing this to a vote, and it's up or down at this point.
Brian, what's your thought on scheduling a vote for Friday morning, literally just hours after they hear the testimony, not hearing testimony from any of these other women who have come forward? What's your thought on that? Well,
my thinking is that for many senators, they're going to be troubled by that. But on the other hand, as I like to say in fairness, this has been an ongoing set of hearings for this nominee for a while now. And I think people actually on both sides of the aisle are very concerned about timing questions.
Brian, prosecutor Rachel Mitchell has been chosen to be the lead questioner tomorrow. What kind of questions? What can we expect from her?
I think she is going to ask some very, very tough questions about time and place and memory, and who did Professor Ford speak with about this over the years, about the timing of this, the usual questions that one would expect in a case like this.
Brian, I thought it was interesting how the president commented about Judge Kavanaugh today, saying essentially, look, he's a good guy, but I'm going to wait tomorrow until I hear the testimony. It felt like he was leaving the door open for possibly withdrawing the nomination. Did you get that feeling too?
To some extent, Frank. I think he was giving himself an out in case Professor Ford is a very credible witness who impacts a lot of the senators, and her testimony, as I say, is compelling. Perhaps the president decides to dump Kavanaugh, but in the world of careful what you wish for, there are a couple of other more conservative judges that he could appoint, including one woman who is much more conservative than Kavanaugh.
Well, it will be a very interesting and busy day in Washington tomorrow. Brian Sobel, our political analyst, thanks so much for being with us tonight.
You're very welcome.